press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Today I am going to discuss the topic electric field intensity due to an electric dipole at broadside on position. That means the line which is passing perpendicular and bisected to the dipole is called broadside on position or equatorial line. And the line which is passing through positive charge and negative charge on that line is called axial line or end-on position. So today's topic is, suppose this is two charge, one is plus q, another is minus q, and placed at a distance 2l apart, and it is placed in a medium of dielectric constant epsilon r or k. Here its midpoint is suppose O, and this line is called perpendicular and bisector. So on this line, suppose a point is P and its distances are from center of the dipole. Here you have to find electric field intensity. So you can find out the electric field intensity separately by electric field produced by plus q charge and also electric field produced by minus q charge. So here now electric field intensity at point P due to plus q charge. Plus q charge, that means suppose this is E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r into q upon AP square. Suppose this is A and this is B. You have considered that electric dipole is consist of plus q charge and minus q charge, and their name is AB and placed at a distance 2l apart. So here AP square, A to P direction. So if at point P there is a one positive charge is placed, then there will be repulsion. That means repulsion means it will not come this direction, it will go in this direction. That means it will be E1. Here value of AP is unknown. So in suppose you are taking in right angle triangle AOP. This is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle, suppose this angle is theta, this is 90, this is A, this is O, and this is P. This distance is L, this distance is R. So therefore AP square is equal to R square plus L square from Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. So here AP is equal to under root of R square plus L square, and that is R square plus L square power, you can write 1 by 2. That means value of AP is. And also you can find out value of cos theta. आगे चलकर cos theta का वैल्यू लगना है, इसलिए हम cos theta का वैल्यू को भी निकाल लेते हैं. And cos theta is equal to base by hypotenuse. That means AO upon AP. That means L upon R square plus L square power 1 by 2. So therefore E1 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q upon R square plus L square, because the value of AP square is here R square plus L square. So let this is equation number first. So similarly electric field intensity at point P due to minus q charge. So due to minus q charge, here suppose this is E2. E2 is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q upon bp square, because now the distance is bp. Since AP is equal to bp, magnitude of AP is equal to bp, so therefore E2 is equal to here 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q upon r square plus l square, and along this direction will be along P to B direction, because here attraction force is acting on it, because here plus q0 is equal to, suppose plus q0 is equal to 1 is plus, plus 1 is plus, so here attraction force will be there, so that's why a direction E2 will be in this direction. So here two equations are there, so E1 and E2. Now complete parallelogram P, Q, R, S. Suppose this is point P, this is Q, and this is R, and this is S. So parallel of this line will be this one. Parallel of this line is this. So this is a parallelogram. Now from law of parallelogram, this angle is theta, this angle is theta, so this angle will be 2 theta. So law of parallelogram tells us if two vectors are represented by the adjacent side of the parallelogram, then the resultant will be its diagonal. Means E1 is E1 this direction, E2 this direction. That means its resultant will be its diagonal, that is E. So now, and mod of E1 is equal to here mod of E2. If you are seeing, the mod of E1 and mod of E2 both are same, but directions are different. So therefore resultant electric field intensity at point P. Formula E is equal to 2E1 cos 2 theta by 2. It is the general formula when both having same magnitude, because E1 and E2 having same magnitude, then the formula resultant electric field intensity is equal to 2 into 1 electric field into cos of angle by 2. So angle is here theta, here is theta, so here will be 2 theta. This is interior angle, this is exterior angle. So theta plus theta is equal to 2 theta. So here 2 cancel out. That means here 2E1 cos of theta. Put the value of E1 and cos theta. Putting the value of E1 and cos theta. So E is equal to here 2 E1 is 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r q upon r square plus l square. This is the value of E1, and cos theta is L into r square plus l square power 1 by 2. Since here Q, 2 and L, Q into 2L is equal to P, that is electric dipole moment. So electric dipole moment is here. So here new formula will come. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon r. This is P, 2 into Q into L, that is P upon r square plus L square power 3 by 2. Because its power is 1 and half, that is 3 by 2. So unit will be Newton per coulomb, because Newton per coulomb So you can take the screenshot of this derivation completely. If dipole is small but strong, then L square can be neglected. Neglecting L square, that is R square remaining. So R square and its power 3 by 2. That means 2 to cancel out. That means R to the power 3 is remaining. So E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 epsilon R P upon R cube Newton per Coulomb. Further, for air or vacuum, epsilon R is equal to 1. So epsilon R is equal to 1. So E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube Newton per Coulomb. So in this way you can derive the electric field density due to an electric dipole at broadside contour.